Obviously each pitcher's different, but I felt like we were on the first guy pretty good. They could see it in the other dugout. That's why they got him out of there because, we probably lined out off of him 4 times at least, maybe 5 balls that just went at people, or we could have really put it together. And, they got him out of there, and then the sinker baller came in and did a pretty good job. Well, I think Perry came in first, and then the sinker baller came in. But, yeah, really good approach to the plate for the most part. Had some innings in there like 6th, 7th. They're throwing the sinker. We went out of the zone a couple times, full count. One time ahead in the count 2-0 and hit ground balls to the infield. That was a little frustrating. But you take away some of those bats, the guys fought pretty good, and there were some good at-bats.
I think you said on your pregame interview with Phil today that it was time for Hunter. Did you maybe send that challenge to him, and then how good was it to see this type of performance?
Well, I think Coach talked to him about it yesterday. He knows he's healthy, he's ready to go. Time for him to give us a quality outing where he goes 5 or 6 innings. Today he went 7. Has had a couple of really quick innings that was nice to see, and we kind of felt like if he kept his stuff, he was going to be able to get really deep into the game, and we punched in some more runs there late and kind of made it a little more relaxing in the dugout. But I thought Brissy came in and did a nice job. We came in with a 6-run lead and pounded the zone, and we didn't skip a beat.
Dietz, it seemed like he was pitching with great pace, very quick. How important is that for him, maybe specifically?
That's his thing. That's what he does. I really like the way he gets the ball and he delivers it. Same with the guy we got going tomorrow. Same way. And I think it's the best way to go. Get on the mound and go. Ryder's calling pitches. Bang, let's do it. And if you get on a roll, you can get some quick outs.
Kind of bouncing off that, how does that also help the defense and the hitters kind of, get out there, quickly get out there, and then come right back in?
Big time. You're not standing around. And, if you're out there a while, it means usually there's people on base. And then it gets a little bit it's just a little more difficult, obviously, whenever the pitcher gets on the mound and gets it and goes. I think that the position players are just they're going to make plays. And I thought Souza made a couple of really nice plays at third. The infield got a few plays. Outfield just got a few plays. They struck a lot of people out today.
You had a big crowd, and then also you've got a lot of, more people coming back since you're doing better with illnesses. Do you think your team fed off the energy of not only the crowd, but also the energy in the dugout?
Yeah, I think they fed off the energy from each other, knowing that it didn't go so good yesterday, and we kind of let it one slip and didn't take advantage of a couple things. And we lost a tough one in the middle of the week, and kind of the same feeling. So, they wanted to come out and just get better, prove that we can hit, we can field, and we can pitch. So we just got to put it all together.
Top to bottom of the lineup had a lot of success today. Only one hitter not getting a hit, Stewart, but he also had the sac fly to drive in a run before the home run. How do you feel about the success of your lineup today?
Well, it was good. You said it. People contributed all the way 1 through 9, and we had a lot of singles. We had 2 home runs. I think we got 3 hits in a row. That's hard to do. We got 3 singles in a row in this 4-run inning. Sac fly and then a homer, I think in that order, something like that. So feel a lot better about it than I did yesterday. But, I'm not all giddy about it, believe me. Tomorrow's a new day. Let's see if we can do it again.
Only 5 strikeouts for you guys today, and that kind of that 8th inning there, 2 soft hits, and then they make contact and it passes the baton. How important is that for this lineup right now to just find a way to make contact, put pressure on the defense?
Well, it's always big because when you get into, say, league play, you're making their pitchers throw more pitches. You might get beat in game 1 or game 2, but you make them use pitchers, and that sets you up to win on Sunday. A lot of times it's 1-1 going in on Sunday, or you got a chance to sweep or whatever, and you just try to wear people down. And I think today we made them throw a lot of pitches. We took a few walks, got hit by a pitch, got some singles. Some of them weren't super hard, but you take the 5 or 6 or 7 balls that we hit on the nose right at them. I think that, definitely even at best. So, yeah, I really like the lineup today. Take away just a few at bats and say the 6th, 7th inning.
It's your third shutout in 5 games. What do you think about your pitching staff and what they're giving you on the whole?
Well, the pitching staff's been great. I mean, honestly, it's been real consistent. There's a fight to get on the mound, a lot of competition amongst teammates. Probably some guys are frustrated they haven't been out there or out there enough. And when they get out there, they seem to do a really good job, which that's how you build it. It's kind of like the same with the offense. If you got guys that, are not getting to play, when they get in, they usually do pretty. If they do well, man, it makes for some good competition. You got some options. Just like today, I didn't start the normal, maybe everybody in the infield, but the guys they played well and they hit. That's the way it goes. When you get your chance, you got to do it. I mean, that's life. It's the way it is. You got to earn it.
You said on the pregame show you were throwing batting practice today. What
Was that me?
yeah.
Does
what
that
I
mean
heard.
I have to do it every day? I'll die if I do that. Okay. I just wanted to throw it. It was good. They hit me good and it's fun. Yeah.
Did you sense that the team had a good, positive feeling coming into the day? Was it a good feeling in pregame?
Yeah, I don't feel like this team is not confident at all. You're always going to have people out there talking because that's what people do. But you know what? We don't care. We're just going to try to get better amongst ourselves and move on. We're trying to get ready and build this thing up so we can be really good at the end of the year.
Sure. Hunter, your first career win here. Was there a moment in the dugout maybe when you got done with that 7th inning? What was kind of that like, sharing that moment with your teammates? A really good start for you today.
Yeah, I mean, it felt good. Worked really hard this past week to get to that spot and just really go out there and do it. It feels really good.
What was working for you today on the mound?
Pretty much everything was working for me. This past week I worked on my fastball just for it to be a more reliable pitch for me, and it's my best pitch, and to not go to it more than my other offerings is something I need to do. And I did that today, and obviously there's a really great plays made behind me in the field.
Micah, the home run, did you think you got all of it? Did you think it was out when it left the bat?
No. Thought I did just enough to drive in another run, but the wind here, sometimes it helps. That one did it.
And then you have a line out to right that's like 110 miles an hour. I mean, what's it like right now as a lineup where maybe you're hitting the ball hard, but it's going right at people? What's the mentality kind of from you guys in the lineup right now?
That's it right there. Just hit the ball hard. I mean, once that, it's kind of like you against the pitcher. You hit the ball hard, you won. And then after that, you can't control it. So I think we stick to that mentality. It helps everybody.
Hunter, when you were in here last week, I sensed that you were a little frustrated with how the fastball worked last week when you were on the mound. When you've got it working like you do today, what does that do with your secondary pitches?
Pretty much opens up a whole brand new door for me. Every single one of my pitches work off my fastball. And being able to command my fastball to any part of the zone opens up my cutter, it opens up my curveball, and obviously being able to land my curveball really helps too.
You guys, the position players, you were in here, you heard Coach Van Horn talking about throwing batting practice today. When you saw him out there throwing, I wonder because it's a little bit abnormal for him to throw pregame, right?
That was the first time I've ever hit it. So, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't do that too often. But I like it. It's good. He throws a lot of strikes, and we hit them.
Hunter, Dave was really complimenting your pace. Get the ball and right back to Ryder. I mean, is that something that you have to work on and focus when you're on the mound, or is it just something that comes naturally when you're in a groove like that?
It just comes naturally when you're in a groove, and when you're getting outs pretty quickly, it just happens really quick. So it was pretty fast today.
Came to walk us through the 3-run homer there in the 8th. What pitch was it? And I guess it was definitely leaving the yard. Did you think it was staying fair?
So it was a fastball. He just threw it. It was a strike. I was just trying to get to the bottom of the baseball. Hit it hard, and then I was like trying to guide it fair. Stayed fair. I don't know if it hit the foul pole, but that was pretty cool. It's kind of a cool thing. So I hit it hard.
Kojal coming off illness, how nice was it to get back out on second and have a lot of success behind the plate or on the plate?
It was good. I did not like being sick. Nobody does, but it was fun to just be out there, play the game again, be confident, have my voice. Like, wasn't able to talk the past couple days because of my throat, so it was nice to talk. So it was good.
Is there a feeling among the clubhouse that, hey, the illnesses and everything you've been dealing with for the last week is kind of behind you now? You're moving forward.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Yep, it's all gone.
What's it been like the last week?
Just watching who you're around. I guess so.
Yeah.
People were dropping like flies for a week. It's like one day people aren't there, and then the next day more people aren't there, and you don't even know who's at the field for some days.
Yeah, I think it was playing in that cold weekend. I mean, I was like, I'm gonna be so tough, and I'm not gonna wear sleeves, and I felt fine until I started getting sick, and some guys did too. So it's not something you want to go through with the team, but when you do, you just next man up and keep playing baseball.
Hunter, it seems like Sunday games, whether you're up 2-0, it's 1-1, or 0-2, having a really solid, reliable starter is a big deal for a team. What have you thought about what Colin has given the team in Game 3 so far this year, and what's the confidence level in having him on the mound trying to get the series tomorrow?
I mean, it's awesome to have Fish on the mound Game 3. You're always fighting for something on Sunday, and to have Fisher on the mound is just like gives everyone confidence because you know he's going to go in there, he's going to have 4 pitches for strikes, he's going to pound the zone, and he's going to give the team a chance to win every single Sunday.
For you guys that play behind him in the field, I mean, he pitches to contact so much, and I know he's had a lot of strikeouts this year, but are you more on your toes when you're behind a pitcher like that at all?
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to play behind a guy who throws a lot of strikes. You're always dialed in, you're always locked in, you're ready for the ball. And Fish is just a fun guy to play defense behind. But all of our pitchers do. A lot of our pitchers pound the zone and throw strikes, and when they do that, good things happen.
I mean, I like it a little more because, selfishly I like to catch the ball. But other than that, it's also fun when, you got a guy like this guy striking everybody out. You don't got to do nothing. You kind of just wait to watch the little highlights on the big jumbotrons. That's about it.
Hunter, what stands out about Brissy right now as a freshman arm for you guys?
I feel like he's really motivated. I feel like he's really motivated to just start throwing a lot more. And I mean, I remember in fall I knew Brissy was going to be a dude for us in pre-spring, and it's really just coming to life. I mean, he had a really good outing today, and he's going to have a really good outing next week. I'm really pumped for him and excited for him for this year.
Hey, Hunter, I'm sure you probably know this. You'd thrown 7 2/3 career innings before today. You threw 7 innings today. I feel like this is kind of what you've been building toward, this kind of performance.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. A few weeks ago, after my 2-inning outing in Arlington, I was talking to Ryder, and he was like, "Oh, you doubled your career innings." And then my 4-inning outing last week against Xavier, he was like, "Oh, you doubled it again. So you're gonna have to go and throw 6." And so I doubled it again today. I don't know how I'm gonna throw 12 innings or however many innings I have to throw to double it next week, but yeah, it feels really good just to go out there and kind of feel like I am who I am now.